Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Pasta Buddy Games. I am Pasta, and we had a little bit of a switch up tonight for our very first Spooky Sunday. Originally, the plan was to play some Dead by Daylight. Unfortunately, it didn't want to stay running, so we are not doing that. Instead, we're going to play one of my favorite visual novels, which is Monster Prom. It's absolutely ridiculous, a lot of fun. I've played it through once before, and I've been dying to play through it again. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Let's see. We've got Icy here, of course, with her penguin. Good to see you, Icy. Thank you so much for being here. I know I've got a couple other viewers that are hanging around. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and hop over here to Monster Prom and see what we got going on here. Here's some of our fun characters in the background. Alright, we're going to play. We are going to, we're going to make our own voices. Let's go for make our own voices. Just a one player. Classic. We'll do a full game. We'll do a full hour. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who are you? All right. Let's see. I am quite partial to this girl. I really like her little Bride of Frankenstein hair. We're going to go with her. And her name, we'll stick with Blue and a she pronoun. Feels right. Go with that. Alright. Yes, penguin monsters. Alright. But we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. I get why they're over 18, but it's also high school, so a little bit confused on that one. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam de Lioncourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. And Polly Geist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And finally, Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. And, oh, we got Flandy Files here. Hey, Flandy. Good to see ya. I love having Flandy here. Flandy Files is an excellent channel as well. You should go check it out for all of her fantastic reviews, commentary. Definitely check out Flandy Files. That's Flandy Files. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But, as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Alright, you build a 100-foot statue commemorating an event so that in 1,000 years archaeologists can learn something about the people of our time. What does the statue represent? Your least favorite political figure being devoured by rabid rhinoceri, which are also covered in badass tattoos. That mind-blowing twist in your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. Or that glorious instant when your friend stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk. Let's see, let's go to the chat, see if we've got any recommendations over here. I see Icy is choosing Henry Cavill as her prom date. Not an option in this one, so we're gonna have to stick with one of the ones that we've got. But let's see if we've got any suggestions over here. Just waiting on the stream to catch up. I also really love the music. Gee. Second option, Icy says second option. Mind-blowing twist in your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. I think that's a pretty good one. Alright, let's go for it. So creative. The coolest reality show would be, oh, I'm all about the potato. 8 rich people fight in weekly challenges to see who's the best at giving money to you. I'm about it. 12 experts on the various arts of seduction live in a house where they must face a common challenge: seducing a potato into marriage. Somehow. People in positions of power must face all sorts of questions relevant to their field, and if they fail, they lose their jobs and society wins. I'm just going straight for that one. There's no question here. We're going straight there. Let's see. Flandy was all about the rhinoceri with the tattoos, but you know. You find a genie in a bottle. You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for? A rainbow that you can eat. His friendship. I don't ask for anything. I drink the genie from the bottle. I can grant my own wishes. Before asking for anything, you try to negotiate up to the 3 standard wishes. Infinite confetti. Him to not be so cliched. A genie and wishes so mainstream. I'm going to try to negotiate up to the 3 standard wishes. That makes the most sense here for me. Oh, apparently that was the Gorgon. I think her name was Vera. Last was Perfect Society. Yep. Society sucks. Alright, week 1 morning. Alright, let's look at our stats real quick. We've got 9 smarts, 4 boldness, 7 creativity, 5 charm, 3 fun, and 5 money. Alright, where are we going to start? We've got class, the gym, let's see, the bathrooms, which are for some strange reason out in the back. Let's see, the library, the auditorium, or where are we parking? Outdoors. Let's see, does anyone have any suggestions for where we're going to start today? Week 1 morning. Get some water while I jam. Icy's about the library. Icy chose before, so we'll see if we have any other recommendations. Flandy, Carter. I'm pretty sure Daniel's out there. He likes to be quiet. Because right now, we're leaning towards the library. Alright, I think Icy's gonna win here. Alright. Library sounds good, says Flandy. Perfect. Dramatization. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs, mining some bitcoins. There you go, Carter and Flandy. That is exactly what you guys would have wanted to do, so that works out perfectly. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guessed that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to +$2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money. Nice. Later, you hear Vera and Liam in a heated conversation which seems to contain some pretty sexually explicit language, so naturally you go eavesdrop. Speaking as a male, I can say that I grow weary of the infantilizing monotony of the male gaze. Thank you. See, I want to advocate for the Gorgon gaze instead, but that would just turn people rock hard. That's not an erection joke. People would die. Personally, I think hentai is the course... hentai, I've never known the right pronunciation, is the source of the problem. It's so unrealistic. Hello, I'm not a 2D drawing, I'm a real vampire. LOL. I know, even I can't keep up with the standards hentai is setting. What, I'm supposed to just grow a dick during sex? This is getting very interesting. And all the women are drawn exactly the same. There's even less body type diversity than at this school. I know my voices sound the same, I'm not trying here. Plus, I don't think anyone in real life has ever willingly addressed a tentacle as senpai, and what's with all the tentacles anyway? Because half the studio heads are Krakens, Liam, and no shade to the women who do enjoy tentacle porn. I know at least 3 of my snakes do, but I won't out them. But I do think there should be a more diverse offering for those of us who'd like something less cephalosexual. Agreed. Let's see. Our choices are: hentai should be more artistic, redraw explicit scenes in the style of great artists such as Picasso and Magritte. Don't send a misogynist kraken to do a femme-gorgon's job. You should open your own hentai studio. I know which one goes with which. Obviously, artistic is going to be for Liam, and misogynistic is going to be for Vera. However, regardless, I'm feeling the misogynistic kraken. Like, if you don't like it, make your own. So charming. Why didn't I think of that before? I'm always trying to monetize my hobbies, and I am partial to my superior aesthetic, and I like sex. The hentai industry needs more strong female perspectives. Shatter that freaky glass ceiling. Yes, it could feature stories about 3-dimensional women with lofty and exciting career aspirations, having mind-shatteringly hot sex. We can call it Veranimation. The tagline can be an Oberlin overhaul of over-objectifying offal. The two hurry off to continue the development of their hentai studio, thus improving pornography forever. Hooray! You gain +2 smarts and +1 money as a token of gratitude for your ideas. Alright, week 1 noon. Ooh, who are we having lunch with? This is going to be the real question here. Alright. So, we've got this cat creature that we don't know over here. We've got, let's see, we've got this weird hooded creature. We've got the devil guy and the mermaid princess. We've got Vera and the wolf boy. And then we've got the polyghost, or polygeist, I think her name was. And then Liam. What do we think we should do? Let's see. Ooh, satanic snacks. How about that? Let's see. Vote is either cat person or wolf boy in the Gorgon. You know what? Let's go check out the cat person. We're gonna see what they're about. Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments. So, take a look. Ooh, okay. We've got a blanket with 2 holes. Literally, just a white blanket with 2 eye holes in it. You'd have to be an idiot to mistake this for a ghost costume, but most of our classmates are idiots. A PR agent. High school social life is so hard nowadays that having a PR agent is totally a thing. Let's see. A sexy fake Latin accent. Why? The hottest thing is being yourself, honey, but a Latin accent is a close second, TBH. A corpse. Yeah, I'm selling a corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. It is not as if I'm trying to dispose of it. A Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. Are you sure about this? You can always use online encyclopedia, GM, to get the general idea and still be able to act as if you've read it. The gift that keeps on giving. See, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs giving. Yeah. Some impractical yet kind of funny glasses. Remember when these used to be cool? Now they aren't. But they're so ridiculous that they're still fun in their own twisted way. A motivational poster. Crafting your art requires years of hard work, education from great mentors, and tons of raw talent. But damn! Are we... Let's see. All right. I'm gonna do a quick check and see if anything's looking okay on my end. Let's see. All right. Everything seems to be working fine from what I can tell. Sweet. All right. Just want to make sure everything's good before I continue. All right, let's get this pulled back up here and all right. So, yay, thanks Carter. You good, you live. All right, so what are we going to choose to buy? We've got $8. Let's see, so we can buy, I'm just doing a quick look to see if there's anything we can get anything. So, let's see. I mean, I'm really kind of feeling the corpse. The corpse is real interesting. Anyone else have any suggestions? Maybe the fake badass tattoo? Because I guess that at this point we're trying to woo Vera. So I feel like the fake badass tattoo would really work for Vera. I feel like the Russian novel is Liam because it's super pretentious. The sunglasses are probably the stupid wolf boy. It doesn't have a price, Flandy. The gift is free. You know, it's the gift that keeps on giving. And you can't go wrong with a corpse. That is also true. Let's see. We'll go for the gift. I feel like that sounds like a good idea. The gift that keeps on giving. It's free. Now, I know you love video games, so I asked the clerk which one's the game that every boy wants. Lee Carvalho's Pudding Challenge. That was a thing. Well, you know, we tried. But it is now the evening of week 1. And now we need to choose another place. Now we could go see the cat again at the auditorium, or we can go somewhere else. I'm thinking... I'm kind of feeling like I want to see outdoors at night. Plus, like, look at how that tree gets so happy. That tree gets so happy. We're going to go outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. You see hordes of your classmates running away from Vera and Scott. They're all screaming, "Spoilers!" Have you seen the latest episode of Detective Wereweasel? Wereweasel finally exposed the cartel's entire operation. I did. It was so exciting I peed on Grandma's carpet. That's the voice we're going with, I guess. I know, right? And the cartel's organizational structure is so cool. I took so many notes. But last night was the last episode. I was so sad I peed on Grandma's carpet. Well, why don't we start our own TV show? We'll make it better than Wereweasel. Better than Wereweasel? Is that even possible? We're the perfect team. I have money and you're the gullible target audience. Gorgana Film Studios requires your ideas. Scott Gorgana Film Studios? We'll talk about that later. Right now, I need ideas. See, when the Mafia threatens to close his gym, an ugly-ass Nosferatu must expose the Syndicate to save the only place that lets him do his reps. Or Chile, 1985, when Pinochet floods the market with black cocaine, a courageous drug dealer becomes a private eye to blackmail Pinochet and save her coke labs. Kind of feeling the Chile 1985, also because it reminds me of Narcos, starring Pedro Pascal, and that's all I need to say about that. So smart. Did you just create the most relatable detective ever? That was a rhetorical question. Obviously, a young entrepreneur fighting to save her business from government regulation is objectively relatable. But she's a drug trafficker. She is a businesswoman protecting free markets. Doesn't that sound to you like the Monsterican dream? I didn't think about it this way, but is she a buff entrepreneur? Like, really buff? Sure, why not? Hooray! All my objections have suddenly disappeared. Vera puts you and Scott to work stuffing packets of promotional cocaine to publicize the TV show. You gain 3 money as a payment. Great, we're heading into week 2. Chile drugs, I'd watch that. Watch Narcos then, Flandy. It's fantastic. Like, I can't say enough good things about it. It's about Pablo Escobar, and it has Pedro Pascal in it. You don't need anything more. Alright, where are we gonna go now? I'm thinking, let's check out the auditorium this morning. Ooh, that day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves had descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. You see Vera looking at her phone. Okay, I'm not trying to go for Vera in these locations. It's just happening. You see Vera looking at her phone. She's obviously pissed, so you decide to go talk to her. That sounds like a great idea. Not another dick pic. I mean, I know that's what you've got to expect when you look as stunning as I do all the time, but still, not fond of dick pics. Not at all. When are guys going to learn? Dicks look gross. Sending me a picture of your dick is not a treat for me. I'm not going to frame it and put it on my wall. I'm going to put it in a folder called Sad Losers, and then delete the folder, and then I'll probably set the phone on fire just in case. Hey, you're pretty unpleasant, right? Help me figure out what to say to this guy so he'll stop trying to make me look at his wiener. Go for the burn. Sorry, but I'm having a hard time seeing anything. Does your phone have a zoom function, or maybe a microscope attachment? Destroy his life. Photo edit all the pics into a silly-looking monster. Make it the star of a weird kid show and make millions with it. You make a joke out of him, become rich, and you own the copyrights to his dick. That's so brilliant that I can't not choose it. Because, like, this is standard. This is pretty standard. Does your phone have a zoom function? Like, yeah, like, tiny dick, like, jokes. Sure, fine. But destroying his life and owning the copyrights is brilliant. Sweet! Either he stops or he makes me richer with every dick pic he sends to me. It's a win-win situation. Or should I say a win-wiener situation? Okay, I'm not the funny type for sure, so I might need your help down the road for this to really take off. You'll be my assistant executive producer, or whatever fancy title you want. Damn, you're funny and have a sharp business mind. That's surely sexier than a dick pic. Which wasn't exactly hard since his pics hadn't set very high standards. But still. Sweet move. You gain +1 fun and +1 smarts. You also earn +2 money as an advance for your salary as assistant executive producer. Sweet! Catching up on the chat. Icy wanted the first option of make fun of the tiny dick. Carter says, OMG, no. So, you know, we went with it. Alright, I'm thinking, let's see. This guy looks weird, but I kind of want to go to the shop again. We'll go to the shop. Hi, stranger. It's been a while. I've missed you. It's okay. You can look at my stuff. Oh, we've got a bag of regular cocaine. Good old cocaine. In these times of weird experimental substances with horrible side effects, cocaine has become the new vanilla of drugs. A tampon used by the former prom queen. You know, for good old blood rituals, or in case you're just a creep with unhealthy obsessions. Don't even dare ask me how I got this. A penguin mask. You want this, you sick pervert? I had no idea you appreciated a good reverse Romanian Wilkinson. I must admit, it's kind of hot you're into that kinky shit. Yeah, skipping right around some of this. Let's go with the tattoo. Since we kind of like busted out on the gift last time. We'll buy the tattoo. Yeah, who would want to save money for their college fund when you can spend it on weird stuff that's most likely useless? That's the spirit, champ. It's for ages 5 or older. I like that. It was a penguin mask, but it made me really uncomfortable. Let's see. Let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Later, you see Vera cackling to herself in the hallway, which is whatever, but you might as well find out why. Just practicing my prom queen acceptance speech in my mind. It's not like the title bears any meaning whatsoever, of course, but I really do consider the whole thing way beneath me. However, considering how much meaning other girls put on it, I can't risk some uppity bitch thinking she's better than I am. Plus, it's not bad branding either. I could see using a victory to start a line of successful prom queen accessories guaranteed to get you the win. Perfect prom shoes, the right makeup, fancy knives to take out your opponents. Speaking of which, I assume this goes without saying, but I'm not leaving anything to chance. I'll be doing a blood ritual to ensure my win. Still glad I didn't buy the used tampon, but it would have worked. I still haven't found the exact details yet, but I'm optimistic that at least some of the items will be found in the shop. The only question is where exactly I can find the details for a proper blood ritual. Why don't we ask the Coven? They're witches, they should know all about blood magic. Literally, just search the internet. Like, that's literally what it's there for. I feel like the internet's beneath Vera. I think we should ask the Coven. Ooh, not so charming. Of course, I knew those basic bitches would come in handy one day. Actually, I really didn't. I always thought they were pretty useless, but I'm never mad to be proven wrong when it serves me. Using the skills you gain during the extra credit summoning seminar, you call forth the Coven. Ooh. What is it now? Is there some emergency? Is the world in need of saving? Of course not. The world is the worst. Why would I ever want to save it? No, I just want to be prom queen, and I need some blood magic to guarantee my victory, and I figured you three could do something productive for once. Under no circumstances will we be revealing any magical secrets to help a petty little brat become prom queen. I genuinely cannot think of a more frivolous use of blood magic than this egotistical little side quest. Every time I think the students of the school could not be any more ludicrous. Yeah, when I need your opinion, I'll ask for it. You're the one who called us here. Yeah, and a lot of help you've been. Now get out of my sight before I use my sight to turn you to stone. Vera turns to your sorry ass. Hi, that includes you, useless. I'll find the ingredients myself. Thanks for nothing. Yeah, useless, you lose 2 smarts and 1 charm. Well, that didn't go well. Week 3. Alright. Let's stop by class. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. Not bad. Without warning, Vera pulls you aside and hisses in your ear. Oh my god, the stalker's back. You follow her pointing finger and see a guy dressed in a white toga and winged sandals facing away from you. He looks like a creep. He's been following me everywhere. He thinks I don't notice him checking me out in that mirrored shield he has, but I totally do. It's such a chore being this beautiful all the time. How am I ever going to get rid of him? Threaten to feed a damsel to a sea monster, that'll distract him. He looks Greek, why not bribe Zeus, king of the gods? In my experience with Greek mythology, bribing Zeus, probably not that great. But threatening to feed a damsel to a sea monster, that could be good to him? I don't know. I think I'm going to turn to the chat on this one. Chat, I've mostly got Icy, Carter, and Flandy here. Help me out. What are we thinking? waiting to get somebody. The joys of being a small streamer. Icy says sea monster. Old Greg, sea monster. Alright, let's go for it. So smart! Ah, yes, finally a use for all these damsels my henchmen have been kidnapping. And also the sea monster I found shopping online. Vera mutters a few words into her collar, and minutes later a high-pitched cry for help can be heard outside, followed by the gnashing of a sea monster's teeth and the screams of students. Sounds like Vera dropped the sea monster in the pool. Again. The creep in the toga immediately springs into action, shouting, "I'll save you, my lady!" as he sprints outside. He won't, you know. I don't buy half-assed sea monsters. What a sleazebag, though. Honestly. You spend the rest of the period with Vera and pick up some good tips for buying the right sea monster. You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness. Nice. Alright, it is lunchtime again. I'm feeling like maybe we just go have lunch over here with the mermaid princess and the wolf boy. Because she's crazy from what I remember. As you approach Scott and Miranda's table, you see that the entire table is covered in exotic silverware. Ooh, what's this one for? That's the forking spoon. It's a spoon for picking up your forks so that you don't have to touch them with your fingers. And that one? That's the tuning fork. It's for making sure all your other silverware is tuned to A minor, as is proper. What about this one? That's the dairy knife. It's for milk. Wow, do people ever invent new silverwares? All the time, but none of them are any good. It would take a genius of true subtlety to improve on the existing canon. A genius of true subtlety? Genius and subtlety are your middle fucking names. You suggest the ultimate new silverware. The salad harp or hands? Hands is going to interest him. Salad harp will interest her. I'm thinking hands. So I think that would be really funny, because it's the opposite direction. My favorite silverware! Egads, how crude! I know, right? My only favorite silverwares are face and mouth. Scott, I think you are misunderstanding the purpose of silverware. No, I don't think so. Look! Scott reaches into his backpack and pulls out 2 silver hands, a silver face, and a silver mouth. He holds the hands in his hands and the face in his mouth and devours his lunch in a highly counterintuitive way. I stand corrected. You're not standing, you're sitting. Anyway, now I gotta put on some ointment. All that silver is really bad for my skin. Scott lets you put the ointment on him. Nice. Well, that was a productive lunch period. Alright, evening. Let's head back up to the library. Congratulations, you have been chosen, win big! That day you spent some time on the library's PCs sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain +2 money. You see Miranda, Vera, and Polly gathered around a table covered in books. Could they be studying? No way. I hereby call this meeting of the boss-ass bitches to order. I've gathered all prior school yearbooks, so we have a clear list of everyone we're better than. Wow, what a great use of your time. Who said that? Oh, great, it's the Coven. What are you 3 doing here? Studying? Because this is a library? At a school? Gasp! Spies! Villains impersonating us! What? Don't you see, Vera? These 3 are obviously our evil twins. The middle one is mean and bossy like you. What are you talking about, Polly? We go to class with you. You would know it if you 3 didn't spend all your time doing stupid and mostly illegal stuff. I won't fall for your tricks, evil Vera. Are you implying the original Vera isn't kind of evil herself? And look, Vera, the one on the right has glasses, just like Polly. I need these to see. And see, she has dark skin. She's clearly Dark Polly. Whoa, Polly, just no. Oh my goodness, Bitches is only one letter away from Witches. Good Lord, say, would you three mind studying somewhere else? You're upsetting my minions. Never. Good grades are the backbone of a bright future. We need all this knowledge to save the world from the big bad. Oh boy, if you don't figure out a way to get the coven out of here, you might have to break up a brawl. Any ideas? Whip out your rooster. Witches hate roosters. Chop up all the study tables with a big axe. I kind of just want to see what happens with the good thinking. Witches are repelled by the rooster, as it is a symbol of the dawn. No, roosters are just mean, and we don't want to catch any diseases. Fine, we're leaving. That's even more proof that there are evil twins. See, I love cocks and pussies. I too love animals. As we say in my kingdom, the chicken is the tuna of the land. Alright, they're gone. You can put your cock away. Though you did use him quite skillfully. Vera's so impressed she lets you sit in on the first meeting of the boss-ass bitches. You all throw so much shade, your rooster decides it's nighttime and goes to sleep. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. Alright, we're halfway through. Let's see here. Bathrooms. We haven't been to the bathrooms. And that's weird. And that day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. Oh boy. We're having streaming issues. Surprise, my internet's not behaving. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits, but you do gain 2 boldness. Always 0 shits. Afterwards, you discover that you've been poisoned, and only Vera has the antidote. She does this all the time. It's how she invites you to hang out. There you are. Thank you so much for coming. I'm embarking on a new criminal enterprise, and I need a consigliere. The idea is simple, yet brilliant. Think Uber, but for killing people. I call it murder. Murder! Yeah, that is my moment for the night. But it turns out the market is flooded with assassination apps. Assassination apps. And blood. I need a way to get ahead of the pack, and since you're such a good advisor, differentiate yourself by being the only service that offers free-range organic murders. Viral marketing, literally. Tailor a highly contagious virus to make people love murder. I'm feeling very Plague Inc. here. Differentiate yourself. Free-range organic murders. Toss-up. I guess we'll go with that one. Not so creative. Did you just say free? You try to explain that you said free range, not free. Ah! You said it again! Twice! Don't you know I'm allergic to free? If it's free, how will I make money? Oh God, I think I'm going into anaphylactic shock! Somebody inject me with a syringe full of liquid gold! You hurry to obey, but are beaten to the punch by Trevor, the cock-blocking puma. Bummer. Vera never gives you the antidote to that poison you drink, so you lose lose 2 charm and 1 fun. Well, that didn't go well. Let's see. Lunchtime. Okay. I think we're gonna have lunch with Vera and Liam. Try to build some of that Vera relationship back. You approach Liam and Vera's table to find them thoughtfully tasting several glasses of wine. This school has literally no rules, apparently. Ah, wine. That most exclusive of beverages. Even a vampire such as myself cannot resist its class and allure. Do you know a lot about wine, then? I'm having dinner with the King of France next week, and I could use some pointers. France doesn't have a king anymore. That's what the media wants you to think. So do you know about wine or not? Alas, in my centuries of living, I have only learned how to look good holding wine, not how to evaluate it. All I know is that I'm not drinking another glass of that one. Vera points at a bottle with Polly's Toilet Wine written on it in permanent marker. What I wouldn't give for an experienced sommelier to help us judge which wine is best. You know nothing about wine, but you're pretty sure most sommeliers just make stuff up anyway. You suavely recommend. Try the sangria. It pairs well with seafood and blood. The tannins in this robust Malbec are an elegant way to mask the taste of poison, perfect for diplomatic missions. Oh, that one. Absolutely. Why would you want to disguise the taste of? Oh, you're going to poison someone. Of course you are. You're always poisoning people. Quiet. No, I'm not. People in no way directly associated with me are always poisoning people, and soon they will strike again. France has suffered under its unjust king for too long. Plus, he called me fat at a party once when I was 11. Who is this king you keep talking about? I'm telling you, France doesn't have a king anymore. Soon, Liam. Soon. Vera's so thankful to you for solving her assassination problem, she lets you braid her snakes. You get bit a few times, but it's so worth it. Well, that went. Can't say it went well, but it went. I just really love this music. Let's go back to the gym. Oh, another epic dodgeball match. At one point you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team, but suddenly you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. Right on. You lose 5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom sequel, but isn't now, and you gain +2 charm. Your performance in that game earns you a position as first pick on Vera's team for the next game. Sweet. When you get over to her side of the court, though, you notice her furrowed brow. She's having trouble choosing the next player. As much as I hate to admit it, I brought you over here because I need your help. You see, my acceptance at a top-tier business school is riding on this game. Everyone knows business schools hate losers, and dodgeball is basically the new golf. I need to assemble a killer team, but my skills lie in discerning people's weaknesses, not their strengths. That's where you come in. Help me pick the best team, and I'll be sure to remember you fondly when I'm crushing peons with my business degree. Picking teams is your jam, you whisper in Vera's ear. Pick all the worst players. If we win, you're a god for leading losers to victory. If we lose, it's all their fault. Don't pick any of these chumps. I'll just hire us a team of homicidal dodgeball supermen who used to be mercenaries. Ooh. So I'm really torn on this one. Because I think this is really smart to pick all the worst players. I think that one's really smart. But hiring a team of homicidal dodgeball supermen sounds up Vera's alley. I think I'm going to have to go to the chat again this time. I know I've got 3 people watching right now. So, any ideas over here? Oops. Forgot that it clicks me out anytime I do that. Anyone over here got ideas? After this day, we're going to take a quick little break. I'm going to get some more water. So we're going to make this decision. Alright. I'm getting no answer. Bad players. Carter, thank you. We're going for it. So smart! Yes, blaming other people for your failures is the true secret of business. But how will I identify the worst players? Oh wait, I forgot. I have dossiers on everybody. Like that lizard man there, chewing on his toenails. My sources tell me he still wets the bed. That Yeti there looks like a formidable dodgeball player, but I have it on good authority that he suffers from a disease known as ball blindness. And that headless horseman is a ghost. Balls pass right through him. You build a team of lovable losers, and lose. Vera chews them all out for being terrible and records it for her business school portfolio. You gain +2 boldness and +1 creativity. And we are on to week 5, which means we only have 2 more days left here. So we're going to take a quick break while I get some water, and I will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for that little break. Needed some water. And quick little minute there. We are back. It is going to be week 5. We're in the morning here. So let's get going with Monster Prom. I think we're going to go to the auditorium again. That feels good. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses, to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain +2 creativity. Damn, we're looking real good up here. We got 13 smarts, 14 boldness, 11 creativity. We're only 5 charm and 6 fun. But you know, you don't need to be charming or fun, you know. Oh, you find Liam storming out of the dressing room, still wearing his very fancy costume. He goes straight to Vera, where she sits in the audience as usual, judging people. You've got to help me, Vera. Art is in jeopardy. Help you, please. I signed up to be a dramaturge, specifically because it allowed me to criticize people without doing any real work. You may return to your calculated apathy immediately after helping me sign Underground Supergroup Yogurt Resort to score our play. You want Yogurt Resort to score our play? The ones who did Help Me, I'm Drowning in Tractors? I hate to admit it, but that's actually a very cool idea. The fact that someone besides me knows about Yogurt Resort only makes me slightly less excited about this plan, which should tell you how important this is to me. How are you going to pay for that, though? That's exactly what the director said. Everyone is trying to smother my artistic spark beneath the boot heel of capitalism. It appears that I must make some concessions to the invisible hand of the market if I am to realize my dream. Yeah, I definitely want this to happen, Liam. We just have to figure out how. Have a bake sale, but with the cocaine instead of baked goods. Tell them we're all orphans and that this is a charity event. Like, cocaine's not a bad idea. But I'm thinking we're going with a charity event this time. Not so charming. Good job, me. You know, I really am an orphan, right? Wow, awkward. You flee to the fire exit where you find a box marked, in case of awkwardness, break glass. You break the glass. There's nothing in the box. There's just glass in your hand now. You lose 2 charm and 1 smarts. We're down to 3 charm. I'm doing great here, folks. Oh, alright. Let's try to do better with Vera and Polly. See how we do. You take your seat and... if you didn't know any better, you would say that it seems like Vera and Polly are almost more interested in their phones than they are in you. And you do know better, and you know that, yes, that is exactly what's happening right now. It's nothing personal, Blue. It's just that Polly and I are very engrossed in texting our financial slave. Yeah, it's pretty hard to compete with some guy whose fetish is buying you anything you want. That's my fetish, too. Not buying things for people. Having people buy things for me. Duh. Good thing he's rich enough to take care of both of us. You know what they say. True friendship is sharing secrets and financial slaves. Still, I do worry that this arrangement might not be sustainable. What happens if he runs out of money? Our cash flow instantly stops. Besides, being handed everything you want on a platter, in this case the platter being an online money transferring platform, is almost boring. Yeah, I get that. It's a little less boring when you're on as much acid as I am right now, but I see what you mean. If we could somehow turn this into a business venture, then maybe it would get interesting, and we could continue to profit even after he's gone broke from catering to our every whim. I mean, how interesting do you think business actually is? Since he's so obsessed with us, we should just tell him to do something totally insane and see if he does it. I don't know. A weirdo giving away his money and getting into hijinks is great and all, but I want to start making real money. And I think money is fine and all, but my favorite currency is chaos. Seems like the ladies are at a very exciting crossroads. Maybe a random bystander can give them a nudge in the right direction. Okay, I'm going straight down here. Tell him to marry a llama. I want to say that Icy wrote this. You can easily grow this arrangement into a business. Just escalate and delegate. Have the financial slave go and acquire his own financial slave to give him money, and have that financial slave go and find a... So pyramid scheme. Multi-level marketing financial slave. I'm going with that one. That one sounds straight up Vera's alley. Aha! That would increase our income exponentially immediately, which are two of my absolute favorite adverbs when it comes to monetary gain. I mean, one financial slave between the two of us is already strangely a lot to handle, so managing an army of them sounds draining. But as long as it's a pyramid scheme, and we're at the top of the pyramid where we don't have to actually deal with lowlifes, who cares? Meh, I think I'll just go check on my toilet wine. Don't worry about her. Polly wouldn't know a good business idea if it slapped her on the ass. Which happened one time, actually, but it's a long story, so forget it. Anyway, we can tell people in order to become official certified financial slaves, they have to buy a kit of supplies. And they'll start at dirt slave, and if they get 5 financial slaves under them, then they can become a pathetic ground slave, and then they can work their way all the way up to gold, diamond, platinum, sauerkraut, mocha grand supreme slave. This was a great idea, Blue. We should go write the business plan together and prepare to profit. Did Vera just say she wants to profit with you? Holy shit, Vera sharing her cash flow is like third base for her. Awesome. Alright, it looks like we're going to be able to get Vera at this point if I don't mess it up. I know RJ's an alpaca, not a llama, but it's close enough, I see. It's close enough. Alright, let's go for the bathrooms. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. Wow, it's like we did this already. On the way there, you run into Mamimi, the Oni girl. Okay, she offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip. It tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness. Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gained 2 boldness, thank Mamimi, and proceed to the bathrooms. Vera is trying to teach you and Scott how to play craps when you hear an all too familiar howl. Guys! The wolf pack is here! It's my family and teammates, the wolf pack! Yes, wonderful. I'm sure they're here to share their latest intellectual achievement. What up, my dogs? Hey guys, Vera was just... That's cool. So guess who's got a hot date lined up for this weekend? Oh, don't tell me, I got this. Is it you? Bingo, broski. Turns out online dating's super easy. Yeah, the secret is just be hot, like me. Sure. Or you could just use an actor's face and body instead of your own face and body on the dating website. That's what we did. Aren't you worried about the potential consequences of that? Like, what's gonna happen when your date realizes you're not actually handsome McStrong pecs? How did you know which actor we chose? And what are we gonna do? That's a very real problem that we never considered. Luckily, you're an expert at online dating and at lying. You share with them the perfect solution. Spend the entire date inside a cardboard refrigerator box covered in question marks. Mystery is alluring. Just be yourself, but first tear off the actor's face and wear it so yourself will have the same face as the actor. Oh, this is ridiculous, and I love every part of it. Let's go for tear off the actor's face. So smart. Aw, that's so sweet. It is? Well, you're right. The power was inside us all along. We never needed to pretend to be some famous actor online. We just needed to steal his face and use it to replace our face. That's the spirit. It is? Alright, boys, let's go steal us a face. I could help. I love helping. Scott sprints away with his boys to do something extremely questionable. Well, I must say, your ability to sell idiots on a dumb plan is extraordinary. Think you could sell some real estate on my behalf? Boy, do you. You gain an extremely shady real estate license, and also 2 charm and 1 money as an advance on your new job. Alright, we're going into our last week. Alright, let's head back to class. That day, your teacher delivers an amazing and creative performance that blows all your minds. It ends up being a sensation on YouTube. Your teacher gains plus 10 coolness, but who cares? He's not trying to romance your classmates. Or is he? We hope not. Oh, and you also gain plus 2 smarts. You're making your daily protection payment to Vera when suddenly, everyone stop what you're doing and look at my majestic visage. The interdimensional prince muscling in on my territory, are you? Not at all, my darling Viperess. I am here strictly in a business capacity. Business, you say? I'm all ears, except for my snakes, which are all tongues and teeth. It's simple economics, my love. You're an aspiring crime kingpin. I'm a prince. I propose a merger. A merger of our resources, our minds, our bodies, and our spirits. Interesting. Oh no, Vera's getting out her calculator. If she decides this merger is financially viable, good luck asking her to prom. But how will you undermine Vera's confidence in the prince's financial status? Replace all his gold with fish. Steal all his money with your high-frequency trading algorithm, Carl. We're gonna be really screwed if I pick the wrong thing here. I don't know. I'm going with Carl. Carl feels right. Before we draw up the contract, I hope you won't mind providing a full accounting of all your assets. Of course not, my dear. As you can see from this spreadsheet, my entire kingdom is owned by someone named Carl. Let me see that. You idiot. Carl isn't a person. It's a computer algorithm. It probably stands for something like computerized autonomous robotic light bulb. Nope, doesn't stand for anything. It's just Carl. You gain 2 boldness and 1 smarts. Yes. Final lunch. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go back with Vera. Might as well at this point. You find Damien and Vera hunched over a scale model of Spooky National Bank made of milk cartons, lunch trays, and ketchup packets. Alright, we'll go in through the side entrance, disable the alarms with an EMP, and blow the safe. Why don't... I can't even think of a voice to do for Damien. Why don't we... No. I'm just gonna read it. Why don't we just blow up the side entrance, blow up the alarms, and blow up the safe? Because we only have so much C4, Damien. That sounds like a personal problem. What's this thing? Damien points at a kosher dill pickle in front of the vault labeled Police Ogre. That's the Police Ogre. He's got eyes all the way around his head, never sleeps, doesn't take bribes, and is invincible in combat. Can we blow him up? No, we can't blow him up. We need to find a way around him. Well, I'm out of ideas. Yo, Blue, we'll cut you in on the heist if you can solve this ogre problem for us. Luckily, you're a heist mastermind. Before Vera or Damien can react, you rob the bank yourself and split the money with Vera, or eat the pickle. Eat the pickle feels like it would be for Damien. Rob the bank yourself and split the money with Vera would be Vera. But I really want to eat the pickle. Quick as a flash, you snatch the pickle off the table and bite it in half. Yes! Success! Suck it, ogre. That doesn't actually solve the... Look, Vera, now the path to the vault is clear. We can blow it open and walk out with the cash. But the ogre is still there. The map doesn't lie, Vera. I see no ogre. Fine, why don't you two just rob the bank then? I'll focus on my illegal drug trade. You're happy to share a romantic heist with Damien. Together, you eat the actual ogre and just like you ate the pickle. And everyone knows police ogres are the ultimate aphrodisiac. Alright. Last go at it. Let's see. We'll go back up to the library one last time. But man, that day you spend some time on the library's PC managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain plus 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you keep only plus 2 money. Soon after, you hurry away to join Vera for an after-school rendezvous. She's arranged a romantic evening at the stock exchange? There you are. I'm so happy you've joined me here that I have momentarily forgotten my hatred for all beings. You... what? You thought we were going to dinner? No, silly, how am I supposed to make a profit at dinner? If you're hungry, just eat some money. There's plenty of it lying around. Look, I invited you here because I wanted to share something really special with you. You see all these people here? These sociopaths screaming at each other in $10,000 suits? This is my family. Well, not literally. I never met my birth parents. It's more like a room full of my worst enemies. But what's family after all but a room full of your enemies? Anyway, enough chit-chat. The real reason I brought you here was to help me make money. Make with the stock tips. You know absolutely nothing about the stock market, but that's never stopped you before. You tell her, buy one of everything, sell it all we need is each other. Both of those are very bad ideas. I'm gonna say sell it all. Because at least, no, buy one of everything. We're going with that one. So bold, one of everything. How could you be so brilliant? If I buy one of every stock, no matter which one goes up, I'll have a share of it. My profits are assured. Wait, what are you doing over there tearing off that stockbroker's suspenders? Are you? My God, you're even cleverer than I thought. You didn't mean I should buy one of every stock. You meant I should buy one of everything. What? And you didn't mean buy. You meant steal. You, sir, your pants. Give them to me. Don't argue with me. I have snakes for hair. You and Vera dash around the room, stealing suit jackets, gold watches, silk underwear, and a very nice potted plant. I have never felt more alive. Did you know that 90% of paper money contains traces of cocaine? There was more than money in that money salad you guys just ate. You gained +2 creativity and +1 money. All right. It's time for Monster Prom. So I think it's safe to say that we're gonna go for Vera with this run. Ask Vera to prom. Let's see how this goes. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. You're asking me to go to the prom with you? Have you seen yourself in a mirror? Your face is a crime against humanity. And not one of the crimes against humanity I enjoy perpetrating. Bye, loser. The shame of your constant failures was so great that you secluded yourself in your room for years and officially started dating your own pillow. Waifu life forever. That's the saddest thing that could ever happen. I'm so sad. I mean, clearly it's because charm and fun weren't high enough. But I'm so sad about that. Like, I can't even believe that happened. Wow. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Scott unexpectedly ended up in film school and partnered with Vera to co-create their very own TV show. It was bought by Netflix, since Netflix will buy anything, even a crazy TV show co-created by recently graduated high schoolers. Liam kept doing art so hard that he eventually evaporated and became the concept of coolness itself. As he left the physical plane, the last thing Liam did was give everyone a condescending look. Polly graduated from doing lots of ayahuasca? Yeah, ayahuasca. And now she appears to hallucinating people and acts as their spirit animal. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. So, that didn't work out. Yeah, the chat's not happy about it either. It's bullshit, in complete honesty, but it just means that we get to run through the game again some other time. You made her so much money and you were nothing to her. Yep. You know, bitches be like that. Bitches be like that. So, you know, what can I say? I'm sad it didn't work either. But, you know, that's what happens. And that's, you know, how it went. But maybe maybe next time we'll have a little bit better luck. I'm just looking to see if there's anything fun in the credits. I've seen a few YouTuber names that I recognize in it. I know a YouTuber I like a lot, Jacksepticeye, is in the second game. But we'll have to check out the game again another time and see how that goes. But published by those awesome guys, created by Beautiful Glitch. Don't sign nobody's yearbook, just gotta forget them all. Yep. Thanks for playing! You're welcome! You've unlocked 7 new images in the gallery. Let's see, what do we have? We've got one of Liam saying, fuck you, basically. Let's see. We've got one of Vera saying, fuck you, basically. We've got one of Miranda saying, fuck you, basically. Wow, all those endings. Polaroids from the credits, more art, and then fan art. Oh yeah, this is totally Vera. 100%. Monster Sonas. These are cute. Alright, well, I think with that, it's going to be a wrap for the night. We'll check out Monster Prom again sometime in the future. Hopefully I can get Dead by Daylight up and running again sometime, and we can actually play that, because Dead by Daylight's a lot of fun and fits Spooky Sunday a little bit better. I'm also looking at having some more horror games coming up for Spooky Sundays. In the meantime, I will be streaming next on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Going to be playing Toontown for Toontown Thursday, or Toontown Tuesday. Toontown Tuesday with Toontown Rewritten. We'll be working with our Pasta Bunny tune again on Tuesday, doing some more tasks. Maybe we'll get joined by our friends as well. In the meantime, thank you all so much. Thank you so much, Flandy. I'm glad that you love the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. Again, go check out Flandy's channel, Flandy Files, Flandy. Fantastic reviews, fantastic commentary, fantastic VTuber. Absolutely love you. Can't wait to see Dead by Daylight. Flandy also says, I really wish we could have gotten it to work tonight. Hopefully we'll be able to run some updates on the computer and be able to get it running. But in the meantime, that'll just have to come down the pike a little bit further. So one last final thank you, everyone. It's been a great night. Hope to see you again on Tuesday. Otherwise, see you later.